Hi guys, my name is Cash and welcome to CashedOutCars. This is episode 2 of 2Broke2Boosted, and this is going to be the first episode where we're actually doing stuff on the Miata and I'm not just showing you the parts that I have. In today's episode, we're going to be installing a SpeedyEFI ECU in the car. Like I said, this build is going to be based around a standalone ECU. I'm not going to be tricking the stock ECU into putting more fuel into the car because I want to do it right the first time, and hence we're going with the standalone ECU. So with that said, let's get into this. Before we actually install this thing, I want to go over why I picked this ECU for my Miata. Like I said, this is a SpeedyEFI plug-and-play unit for a 1.6 liter Miata. And the reason I picked this is the most inexpensive plug-and-play unit that you could get for a Miata. It comes pre-assembled, so literally all I have to do is unplug the ECU that's in the car and plug it into this ECU, and I should be able to get the car running. This unit costs $390 on their website with the complete plug-and-play ECU, a throttle position sensor, and an intake air temperature sensor, along with a vacuum line and tuning cable. So it's very much a complete kit for that price, and I think for this sort of budget build, this is going to be the best option. So this is an Arduino-based ECU, so the Arduino is the brains of this ECU. And I actually used those a decent amount in engineering school, and it's cool to see them actually used for something interesting because in engineering school we did really boring stuff like turning on and off lights, and this thing is going to be able to run a car. The first thing that we need to do to start this ECU install is download Tuner Studio, which is the software that is used to run and tune one of these ECUs. So this is a free software. The light version is free, but it should be enough to get the car started. And then from there, I'm going to be buying the upgraded version so I could unlock more of the features. But that's on tunerstudio.com's website, and now I could go ahead and download this program and then go ahead with installing this ECU. Here we go, we're installing this program. If you've installed any program on your computer before, this is going to be very straightforward. So here we go, Tuner Studio is now installed, and the next thing that we need to do is download the Arduino software so we could connect this thing and see what version of the firmware we have on that ECU. Now I need to go down to software and downloads on the Arduino site, and we could go ahead and download the Arduino software. We're going to go over here and get the Windows installer. And once again, if you've installed any programs on a computer before, this step is pretty straightforward. Next up here, I need to check the firmware version of my SpeedyEFI. These instructions are on the SpeedyEFI site, but I'm going to go ahead and do that and take you along for the process. We already downloaded the Arduino software, and now I need to plug in my ECU here and go to the tools menu, change the COM port to whichever one your SpeedyEFI shows up on, and then we'll go on to the next step. All right, next up, I opened up the Arduino software, and we could go into tools, port, and figure out which COM port this is. And I believe that it's this one, COM5 Arduino Mega, because I know that the Arduino Mega is what controls this unit. So I'm going to select that. And now next up, it says in the tools drop-down menu, open serial monitor. You'll see a blank bar across the top with a send button next to it. Type a capital S and click send. In the lower box, you should see it display something to the effect of Speeduino 08-2018. The first two numbers are the month code and the last four are the year. So I'm going to go ahead and try that. Tools, serial monitor. Gonna change that BAUD. I honestly can't remember what that is, but it says to do it, so I'm gonna do it. Blank bar across the top with send next to it. Type a capital S and click send. S, send. All right, Speeduino 2019-03. Next up, we are here in Tuner Studio. We're gonna go up to this top corner and do File, New Project. You can name it whatever you want. I'm gonna name it First Test. And then project directory, you're supposed to leave the same. In the firmware section, do not click detect. This will waste your time. It doesn't work. Click Other, Browse, and navigate the Arduino INI file to the firmware you're using. You can download the appropriate INI file from the Speeduino firmware wiki. The Speedy Loader software will also have the INI if you've used Speedy Loader to update the firmware. Well, I haven't done that yet, so I'm going to go ahead and click the Browse and the Other to navigate to the file. On the Speeduino website, it recommends downloading Speedy Loader, so I'm going to go ahead and download that and get this set up, and then I'll update you once that's all set. Alright, so here in Speedy Loader, we could choose the firmware that we want to put onto our ECU, and I'm just going to start fresh and put the newest firmware on there. Going to go ahead and choose port. I know it's COM5, and I could click Upload. Alright, so now I chose the COM port that the ECU is plugged into, and I select the newest firmware. I figure I want to start on that just so I don't have to update it and potentially have to redo stuff. So I'm going on to the 2020 May firmware, and then we're going to go from there. And just so I know that that was a success, I went back into the Arduino software and just checked the firmware that was on my board. Next up in Tuner Studio, we need to go Other and Browse, and then find the location of the file that matches the firmware. I know that mine is in Downloads. And then it's right there. Click Open. And then that's good. Now we're going to click Next through all of the default settings. We want to just leave everything as default for now. Now we need to figure out which COM that this is at. I know that mine is in COM5, so I could go ahead and select that. I believe that it said don't use the test port because it won't work, and then I just need to click Accept. All right, now I see some gauges here. And I'm just going to click Finish here. Now we need to go ahead and load a tune to the ECU, so I'm going to go ahead and load the Miata 89 to 95 plug and play tune. Click Download Tune. Save. And I did close and reopen Tuner Studio, and now I have everything that I need for my base tune. So I have my spark table here, and I also have my fuel table. It is going to take me a little bit to familiarize myself with Tuner Studio, so I'm not going to go too in depth on how to use this just yet, but I will have tutorials on it as I learn. And it does say that once this is installed to restart the computer, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And now I've restarted my computer, and all the gauges look like they're here. They're moving just a little bit, which indicates that it is connected right there. And now we could stop with the electrical stuff right now and go do the hardware stuff. We're going to be wiring in that throttle position sensor and the intake air temperature sensor, and then we're going to be going from there. So I know that was a lot. That's what it takes to set up one of these ECUs based on the instructions on SpeedyEFI's website. So I hope this helped you learn about how to set that thing up. And like I said, now I'm going to go wire in everything else that I need to do on the car, get the mechanical stuff set up, and then we'll be plugging this in and seeing if I could get the car to start. Alright guys, so that is going to wrap up this video. I decided to cut it into 2 parts since just this video even took a long time. So in the next video, I'm going to be doing all the mechanical work on the SpeedyEFI, which means wiring in the intake air temperature sensor, wiring in the throttle position sensor, and really just getting the car ready, plugging the ECU in, and seeing if it starts. So that's going to wrap up this episode of 2Broke2Boosted. If you want to see the next episode right now, you could head over to Patreon.com, support the channel a little bit, and have access to all the videos that I post early. And the next episode of 2Broke2Boosted is up there right now. So I hope you liked this video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something from it. And I hope you stick around for the next one. Take care. See if anything wild happens, and we're going to try to give this thing a start. Ready?
Yep.
Man, Yes.